The problem is that Deception, I like to play with Flip, not with that God Power. He won because he managed to get the deal 2 damage, which is pretty powerful. It's one of the most powerful God Powers. Okay, so we're going against Nature, which is running with Badger, which means he's gonna overwhelm the board really quickly. So I'm gonna get rid of these two and get myself some extra. Okay, frontline beam. This is not good for this one. Yeah, I knew it. See, Cersei is good as long as we can ramp, which we can't right now. Okay, so we're gonna have to use Bag of Tricks and get rid of this one. Next turn we'll probably use Bag of Tricks again to put the Thebian Brawler. What do you do? Okay, got power again. Should I do this? Or should I put Thebian Brawler? Because next turn is going to be turn 4. And I know he can't deal with this. So, yeah. Just going to do... Yeah. I'm going to do with this. Yeah, I can deal 4 damage to whatever he throws at me. Because this can clear all... He's going to have to attack with everything. And he's not going to attack, I think. Unless he buffs them off. Okay, that's good. So we can deal with that. He's not going to attack. It would kind of be pointless. This card is really good. I don't have it. See, he didn't. See, he didn't attack. Predicted. Well, we could do. Actually, Faraday Cage is really good right now. Yeah. It is. Thebian. I'm actually reading a book about the wars in ancient Greece and with the Thebians actually. So that's interesting. They were like stubborn folks. They didn't like to go along with anybody. Kind of like the same as Spartans, but Spartans are were way much better fighters. Okay, so I want to save my. Yeah, I want to save my cars. Spartans were born as like they trained as warriors from birth. Usually when people went to war, they would force everyone or every able person, every able adult, male adult to fight. But Spartans, they trained the men to fight from birth. So like one Spartan warrior would be able to win against, I don't know, 100 normal soldiers. Okay, so how do we deal with this? Right now, we gotta get rid of this one. Because this protects a character. And that's pretty important. I'm just gonna let those. Have you guys seen the movie 300 and the sequel? It's super cool. I love it. Okay, that's interesting. And I have 6 mana, which means I can't deal with it. Well, I can deal with most of them. I can deal like this. Okay. Then I can deal 3 damage. He's gonna be like, wow, he dealt with all of these with just normal removals. I'm gonna deal with the flank one. Perfect. So next turn, if he does the same thing, now I have plenty of removals. My removals at turn 7 are so good. Especially against nature. Because it's always like low creatures. What's he gonna do? Okay, he's gonna gain health. But I can do a combination of beam and... Oh, that's not good. Now that's interesting. What do I do here? My best bet would be to just turn it into a rat. Yeah. I don't think he keeps the buff. No, it doesn't. Because that buff is really powerful. I know, because I went against a guy that played this, and it gets out of hand pretty quickly. Okay, so now he has a bunch of resources, which means he can fill the board. But then next turn I can clear the board entirely. So if he just goes face, I'm just gonna clear the whole board. There's not much you can do. Like, the best thing you can do right now is to trade against my guy. What did he get? What did he get? Yeah, see? He's gonna fill the board. Another one. So he tried, but he was confused. So he's gonna play another. Is he gonna play another creature? Because if he does, I'm just gonna Cersei against everything. All enemy characters become confused. Well, it doesn't matter. Because I'm just gonna do Cersei. Well, now what do we need? Do we need to ramp up? Against nature, he can overwhelm the board really quickly, so I would want Magic Abundant. And Friendly Mimic is good because it's gonna allow me to ramp up faster. So I'm just gonna keep this as is. Yeah. So next turn we're gonna get Friendly Mimic, which we can copy the Guardian. He's gonna kill one of them, but it's random. So Kurt, nature, every removal for nature, it's always random. Okay, so he can't. He has some removals. They're very few. There's like this one. There's another one that deals 8 damage, but they're always random. So if you have a lot of creatures in the board against nature, they can't do anything. Okay, so well, I could just do this. Perfect. He can't buff anything up. He can't do anything. That's how I like it. So nature, they have this card. They have this one. Okay. This Canopy Barrage, which is really good for early game, so you gotta watch out for that. Then they have a 4 mana one that deals 8 damage. And then they have is it 5 mana? No, it's 4 mana that deals 2 damage to everything. To all the creatures on the board. Theirs as well. Okay, so well, I would benefit from using Inferno because I'm just buffing this creature up. Yeah. And that card that deals 2 damage to everything, it's also random, okay? And the randomness is they either become burned or confused. Everything. So they either get burned 2, which means they lose 2 health at the end of the player's turn. Or they... Okay. So now we have nothing to deal with this. See? But we actually do. Because I don't know if this is a spell. I think this is gonna count as a spell. Not sure. It should. To this one. It doesn't, so he's gonna trade. Might as well go face. For nature, what you gotta watch out is the creatures, because they have really powerful creatures which are able to deal with the board. So they have an 8 mana this turn, an 8 mana 10/12 that deals 3 damage to everything and has overkill. Overkill, okay, that's not good. Overkill means that the extra damage is divided amongst the other enemy creatures. So if he attacks something with 5 attack, for example, to this, it's 2 damage, okay, and 3 damage extra. So if I have another creature, it's gonna take the 3 damage. If I have a creature, several creatures, it's random. So one might take 1 damage, the other one might take 2 damage. You don't know. Okay, so it's actually pretty bad. We gotta deal with this as fast as possible. Let's fish for cards. That's good. At least we can damage with. We can deal with Cicella, and we can go face. They all have confused, so that's good for me. Well, if I put Archimedes, if I had put Archimedes, that would be good, because if they have confused, the chances of eating this are higher, which means they're all gonna take damage. So I'm probably gonna put it next turn. But he has to deal with the creatures now. Like, there's no way. He needs to kill both of them. Okay, he's healing. Another Cicella. But this is random. So if he goes face, I'm gonna kill the Cicella. Is he gonna attack? Okay, good. Which means that I'm gonna trade this up. And I'm gonna do this. Gives my God Ward, ramps it up. Next turn is Avatar of Magic. And I can trade this one against Cicella. This card is really good for nature. Especially if you're running a small minion deck. Because it buffs everything. It adds 2/2/2 to everything at the end of each turn. Okay, so I think he doesn't have a chance, right? Well, first I'm gonna... Yeah, I forgot that I got this. So I'm gonna just draw myself this one. Get myself the 3 damage. Deal 3 damage to creature. Gonna deal it here, trade this one here, go face, and gonna ramp up. Although it doesn't matter, but I don't think there's much he can do. Even if if he puts Divine Bound Jotun, it would be pretty bad. So I still need to protect against that, because Divine Bound Jotun would kill this creature, the Cursed Kaipora. Dude, I think I need to play Archimedes Mirror. Because that protects me against Divine Bound. It's gonna deal 3 damage. This is gonna survive. Yeah. And I can get myself another frontline. Yeah, I'm just gonna deal with this. Yeah, so if he plays Divine Bound Jotun, it's dead, because I can attack it with this one. It's gonna deal the damage back to it. That's the only way you could win right now, if you play that. Game +2/2, so it doesn't matter. Because I can kill it with this one. Actually, I'm gonna kill it with Fortuna. Almost out of cards. I have 3 cards. Oh, actually, there's. I don't know, cause I haven't gotten to it yet with after the game launched. But on beta, if you finish the deck, basically what's gonna happen is you're gonna go back to 1 mana. So after you finish the deck, the next turn you go back to 1 mana. So it's pretty bad. Okay, so right now, my best bet is to do it like this, okay? And make sure I win the next turn by doing Avatar of Magic. I used to finish it in the beta. Back when I played in the beta, I used to finish it, and what happened is it catches you off guard completely, because once you have 0 cards in your deck, then the next turn you get 1 mana, which means that he's gonna be playing 9 mana each turn, and you're gonna be playing 1 mana. Like, you're at a huge disadvantage. Okay, I won, but let's just for the fun, for the lols. Gotta copy myself 1, okay, and that get myself a beam. I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. See? You can even use it on your own creatures. And it deals damage to the opponent. Okay, so against nature again. So we gotta get some board removals. I'm gonna get rid of this and keep my Cersei. Oh, dude, that's not good. This is a really bad hand against nature. This is really bad. Oh damn it! Turn 1, 3/3. Is it turn 1, 3/3? Ah, Sam will want. Okay, so I'm not gonna use it because I'm gonna ramp up with Crystal Axe, and then I'm gonna use the small bag of tricks to do Cersei, probably. Oh, what's up, Murka? Okay, just gonna deal with this one. Of course it's Blade 5. Okay, so we could deal 1 damage. And right now I think we should decrease the amount of damage we're taking. Maybe you're gonna play another Blade 5. Dude, I need to get to turn 7 as fast as possible. Even if I put this, it doesn't matter, because he's gonna trade with this one, this one. Oh, actually it does. Oh, unless he deals 6 damage directly, which he's probably gonna do. So I'm just gonna ramp up as fast as possible. Get myself 1 more, it's 6 mana. Damn it, man. Dude, I need a removal. Is he gonna trade? I would trade the small ones. Okay, so I'm not getting. Okay, I'm gonna trade this one. I'm gonna put the firewall. So it's the same as Scene Power, Galena, because If you get double in a row, it doesn't count. I roll again. And actually, that was the case for you for the last time. When you got it the other time, it was Scene Power. He got it twice in a row, so it didn't count. I rolled again, and it was for you. Okay, so that's gonna get burned too, which is actually pretty good for me. Because now I can do Cersei. Perfect. Damn it. I survived! I survived! So we don't want this one. Beam is actually pretty good. Yes! I survive! So Scene Power, it was your case the other time. Scene Power got it twice in a row, so it doesn't count. I roll again. Then you got it, and then you got it the other time, so twice in a row doesn't count. Those are the rules. I'm gonna put them in the description after the stream. Oh, forgot to pass. Well, I can deal with all of this. I could put Sentinel and trade away Cersei, which would be pretty good. Yeah, it gives some presence on the boards. Yeah. So in terms of Fortuna, I don't get Fortuna, so I can't play Fortuna next turn. I need to start dealing some damage. Okay, that's pretty good. I could play this one. No, actually I'm gonna play this one. And then I'm gonna trade this one against this one. Then I'm gonna do this. Okay. And then I'm gonna do this, which means it's not gonna die. Yeah, perfect. So he's not 8 mana, so he can't play Vinebond Jotun, and I do have a right to deal with that. So he's gonna... Is he gonna trade? Well, I do have frontline, so I'm not worried. Okay. Just gonna put the frontline up. Yeah. Okay, so he's still 2 turns away from Jotun, so I'm kinda safe. I have Fortuna. If he plays anything else, I would play Fortuna against it. But that would be pretty nice. Should I play Merlin or Fortuna? Yeah. You should always play the one that... yeah. Because this gives me a bunch of advantage. I still have one more turn until Jotun. Fireline. Okay. I would just trade this away. Or should I do... No, I think I should do Fortuna. Because if I trade this... Stupid. Oh my god, that was so bad. Oh, I should have done Fortuna. Because then it would reduce the cost of every spell. Even if I drew, like, I would have the full hand reduced cost. Now he's playing Jotun, yeah. Well, that one's gonna go away, so... The problem is I don't have two of them, so... I could get myself another Merlin. That would be interesting. Okay, Faraday Cage for 1 mana. So if he summons a bunch of creatures, I'm just gonna Faraday Cage. And then use Merlin. Yeah. Okay. Faraday Cage it is. So, Faraday Cage first on... Well, first we're gonna go face. You both. Then we're gonna Faraday Cage. And then we're gonna Merlin. This means like next turn, I use Fortuna. So I'm losing... So each of my spells is getting twice the value, okay? This doesn't matter because I'm dealing 1 damage to everything. Okay, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna do Fortuna here to the Badger. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna deal 1 damage to everything. Okay. And just for the fun, I'm gonna play this. See, got reduced by 2. Dude, if he plays another Vinebond Jotun, no, I have a rent, so I'm safe. I'm safe. Actually, I can play Avatar and Magic and win right away. No, I can't. I would need to reduce the cost of this one. Yeah. So I would just trade this one against this one. And just go face. I want to win with the Avatar of Magic. That's always the best way to win. See, it got reduced by 2. So if I have 2 Merlins, I'm getting like ultra value every turn. My red costs 1 mana. My Inferno costs 5. It's time to duel. See, this is how you play. Check this out. You. Oh no. Okay. Okay. So I want to win with the bean. I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. I'm just gonna trade this away. And I'm gonna use it on my own. Bam.